Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Fatima Ba, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing a frontal install or a wig install. I have this beautiful wig on my head that Vshow hair sent me. And let me just start off by saying that I love this wig. Like, usually I go for body wave or straight hair, but honestly, I think I'm going to have to start buying curly hair because this is just so beautiful. Like, this curl pattern is it. Like, it's so cute. It looks so natural. So stay tuned to see how I got my hair to look like this, how I did this install. If you guys like this video, of course, hit the like button. Leave some comments down below, questions, feedback, whatever the case is. I will answer you back. And of course, subscribe for more videos like this. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys what the hair looks like now. I already did go in and bleach the knots. I also plucked out the hairline a little bit. And also the lace is extremely thin. This is a light brown lace supposedly, but it really does seem like transparent lace. It just has a really light tint to it, but it's barely noticeable. It's almost like transparent lace. And like I said, the lace is super thin. So now I'm just parting out the air tabs and cutting that out, just making sure that the wig fits properly on my head. Just a couple stats on this hair. This is a 22-inch unit. It has light brown lace and a 13x4 parting space. This hair is really great, and I'm not just saying that because they sent it to me. Like, it really doesn't tangle. Usually curly hair tends to tangle. That's what I've noticed, but I've had this in for a couple of days as I'm doing this voiceover, and it has literally not tangled. Every morning I just refresh it with water and concealer and I'm good to go. So I highly recommend this hair. It's probably the best curly hair I've had to date. And then now just going in and putting foundation, or in this case cream concealer that matches my skin tone. I'm putting that all on the lace and then going over that with hairspray just so that I can set that and it doesn't stick to the glue or get messy when it's time to glue the wig onto my head. And then just going in, if I missed any parts, then I'm making sure to get that as well. I am now cleaning my forehead with alcohol, and then I'm gonna go in and put the same shade on my cap. But before we do that, I am making sure that my edges are all like slicked back. So I'm going with the yellow got to be, and putting that on my forehead, and then I'm just gonna slick all my edges back so that it doesn't get, like, you know, caught up in the glue or, you know, in the lace. So basically just so that it doesn't get in the way. And then now it's time to glue the wig down. So I'm going in with the same yellow got to be in order to do that. And then I'm using like this little applicator in order to put that onto my forehead. I'm only using the yellow got to be because usually I don't leave wigs on my head for a prolonged amount of time. I'll leave it on for like maybe a couple of days, and then I just have the itch to like take it off. So this is great for that. It's not going to stay on my head for an extremely long amount of time, maybe like a day or 2 or 3, depending on how I care for it and how, you know, I tie it down at night and when I go into the shower. So that's pretty much what I like. If I do want to leave the wig on for a longer amount of time, then I'll just go in with like the actual wig glue, like Ghost Bond or something like that. The good thing about the got to be as well is that you don't necessarily have to wait for it to dry down. Like, it's pretty much tacky straight out the bottle. So I'm literally just going to go in and place my wig back down, and then I'm using a comb in order to really like stick it down. Okay, so I also cut slits into the lace just to make it easier for me to cut it off section by section. I also went in with a hot comb just to get all of the hairs out of the way, slick it back a little bit more, and then I'm going to start cutting the lace off. And then, like I said, I'm doing that section by section. I was using scissors. I think by the end I was also using like a razor, so I was going in between using scissors and a razor, whatever I felt like. And then if I feel like as well some of the lace is like lifting in the front, then of course I'm going to go in with some more got to be and make sure that every single part of the lace is stuck down. So I also used a damp rag to press in certain places because it did leave a white residue, the got to be. But if you go in and use like a damp rag, it literally fixes the issue. It's not that big of a deal. And then I'm now just parting out the hairs in the front for baby hairs, and then I'm gonna tie everything down with an elastic band. And while I wait for that to set and for the glue or the got to be to dry, I'm just gonna go in and brush everything out. I wanna make sure everything is completely detangled before I actually go in and like drench my hair with water. So now I'm just like putting in a little bit of water just so it can give it some slip so I can brush everything out, and then I'll go in and add like some water and conditioner and some mousse. Felt like it needed a little bit more plucking, even though I did do plucking before on like a mannequin head. On my own head I felt like it needed a little bit more, so I went in and did that, especially in the front area. I felt like it wasn't really showing how plucked it was. Okay, so now I took off the elastic band and it's time to create the baby hairs. I'm plucking the baby hairs a little bit as well, and then I'm going to go in with the razor and cut it off, cut it into like short little hairs, and then start swooping it with some mousse. So the baby hairs really did take me forever. Like I cut off a lot of the footage, but the baby hairs probably took me the longest out of like the whole install, because I kept on like changing it around and like putting more and then taking off and then cutting more and stuff like that. So that's usually how it is for me. Honestly, the baby hairs always take the longest for me, but I think in the end it really came together. So yeah, I tied it down with the elastic band again just so that the baby hairs can set, and then I'm just gonna start combing it out, and then I'm still gonna mess with it a little bit more. Oh, my baby. Bothering me as usual. And then yeah, going in with water and conditioner, just to wet everything, And then like I said, I'm gonna go after that with mousse. I parted it, I wanted a side part, so I parted it on the side, but later on you guys are going to see that I ended up parting it on the other side. So the way that I parted it is that because this is a 13x4 frontal, I really had to part out a piece of hair to cover the tracks in the back because the frontal is not that deep. So I made sure to do that, and then I used a carrot care wax stick to on the parting, and then went in with the hot comb after that just to make sure that everything lays as flat as I could get it. I ended up going in and like tying my hair down afterwards, and then it laid down flatter. And then these clips that I'm showing you is how it looks after I let the hair air dry for a bit. You guys, this curl pattern is just so beautiful. Like, I can't get over how natural it looks. Like, this is so cute. But anywho, if you guys like this video, of course, like, comment down below some questions, feedback, whatever the case is, and of course subscribe for more videos like this.